I greet you in Jesus' precious name. You know the thing that I love more than anything else is telling people about Jesus. And I want to tell you about Jesus today, my dear friend. You know, the Lord called me many, many years ago to go out and to preach the gospel. Folks, I want to tell you, if you look at the Word of God in Acts chapter 18, verse 9, do not be afraid, Angus, but speak and hold not thy peace. And I've been doing it for 45 years. I want to say to you today, every one of us has an obligation to tell others about Jesus. You don't have to be a minister. You don't have to be a pastor or an evangelist. You just have to be a child of God. And you can go out there. When I was a young boy, I wanted to be a preacher. My minister said you have to go to university and study theology for 7 years, and then you can go. Well, I didn't have a university entrance qualification. And so I didn't even go any further. I gave up and I went into the far country, like the prodigal son. But the Lord had his hand on my life. And on the 18th of February 1979, I heard the call again, go and preach the gospel. If you look at the Word of God, 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2, Paul says to Timothy, preach the word. Be ready in season and out of season. Convince, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and teaching. We need more preachers. I'm talking to a young man who's undecided. Young man, the best decision you can ever make is to become a preacher of the gospel. But you must preach the gospel, not politics, not a compromised word, not a type of gospel, the gospel. Where do I find that, Uncle Angus? You find it in this book, the Bible. I call it my agricultural manual, but it's a Bible. That's what you preach. Nothing more and nothing less. You know, I read something the other day which made me chuckle. And I want to read it to you. It says, preaching, it's acting, but it's not make-believe. How'd you like that? I'll say it again. Preaching, it's acting, but it's not make-believe. You see, when we preach with everything we've got, but we're telling a true story. We're not telling a fiction story. It's for real. Yes, we do get excited. And you might say he's acting. Maybe he is, but it's not fiction. It's the truth. And that's why you'll find me many times weeping when I preach. Other times laughing. Other times quiet. Other times sad. Because preaching is a way of life. Preaching is basically telling people what Jesus Christ means to you. That's all preaching is. Some people can go to university. They can study the Bible for 7 years, and they come out and they haven't met the man from Galilee yet. All they are is Bible teachers. That's all they are, history teachers. No, I might not know the book as well as some of these professors, but I know the author. He's the one who taught me to act. He said, but acting, remember what it said? I'll read it to you again. Acting. It is acting, but it's not make-believe. You see, if it's not inside you, my dear friend, it'll never come out. Doesn't matter what you do. People can see through you. Tell them the truth. Like that old farmer who said to me once before I got up to preach, he said, my boy, preach so that we can see you. Open your heart. Let people see Jesus in you. Go out now and preach the word. God bless you and goodbye.